Hey, Bel Air Youth, it's Pastor Jared, and I am giving a recap of tonight's lesson. Now, some of you may be watching it before tonight, and so then it would not be a recap, but it would be a preview. But tonight we are continuing our second week of our canceled series on cancel culture. And so, cancel culture is really, this series is really about relationships and friendships. But the term canceled is out there a lot. People are canceling those who have hurt them, people that they with whom they disagree, people they don't understand. And so there's this whole idea of dropping someone and breaking relationship. And so last week, Lauren reminded us of the need for humility in all of our relationships, the need to serve one another and to be humble. And that she reminded us of that really well as we looked at Philippians chapter 2 and having what it means to have humility, which is to have the mind of Christ. And so this week we're going to be talking about the need for offering forgiveness and mercy to those with whom we disagree or to those that have harmed us or hurt us. And so we're going to look at Matthew chapter 18, and it's this parable that Jesus told. And this parable goes something like this, where he tells about a king who forgave this large debt. It would be over millions of dollars in today's currency, but forgave this debt to one of his servants. And then this servant then went from receiving forgiveness to not offering forgiveness and required other people to pay him the debts they owed him, which were far less than what he had owed the king. And so the king finds out and then requires that this man pay back his debt after he had originally forgiven him. And so tonight we're going to talk about forgiveness. We're going to talk about, as people who have been forgiven, we must also forgive. And we're going to talk about how Jesus invites us to offer love and forgiveness when we have been wronged. And that's not an easy thing to do, and cancel culture often tells us not to do that. Cancel culture tells us, well, if we've been wronged, well, we need to drop that person. We need to cut them out of our life. And so we're going to talk about forgiveness and what that looks like. Now, I will also say that sometimes forgiveness looks different. It's not always going to be the same action. And so we're going to be talking about, too, how forgiveness is less than just a feeling, but more of an action. And so I'm excited to have this conversation tonight. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And so I hope you have a great rest of your day.